How's it going? I can't do that. How do you do that? Bro. How do you do that?
I can do that all day. I just found I could do that.
That's fucking funny.
Good shit, right?
Cool. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it.
I'm sorry.
Come on, bruh. Just say it's from Micallef. I'll name my kid Micallef.
Okay.
Right. Shit, we're fucking filming that whole thing.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? This is the Burn Down. I'm Justin.
I am Eric.
And today, we're doing a Halloween episode.
All things Halloween.
So, Halloween's coming within a week.
Right around the corner.
Right around the corner. So we figured, let's just do a Halloween episode. We're going to talk everything and anything Halloween. So if you're into that sort of stuff, stay tuned. It's the Burn Down.
It is the burn down. What is going on, everybody? It is the Burn Down, and we are back for another great episode. Are you happy to be here, Justin?
I am ecstatic.
I'm happy to be here today. Today, we're going to be talking all things Halloween. It's right around the corner. Halloween isn't my favorite subject or holiday, but since we're in the spirit and you got your little orange thing going on over there,
Dude,
come on. How can you not talk about Halloween?
when in Rome, man.
I don't know what we're going to talk about, but we're just going to talk about all things Halloween. We're kind of just going to go off the top of the Dizzy Dome. So, I mean,
Let's do it. So we're gonna crack right into it. Crack right into it.
Smoke right into it?
I don't know. It's made sense in my mind. We have two things were sent to us, samples. Companies that reached out to us and wanted to be featured on our podcast. So we said, sure, absolutely. So send us some samples. So we're going to be going with Cask Cartel was kind enough to send us a couple samples of some whiskey.
Thank you so much, because I'm
Thank
excited.
you so much. And Micallef Cigars had sent us a couple cigars to smoke. So
I'm excited about these guys.
we're gonna pop right into these. Let's go ahead and start with the whiskey.
So, I'll do the honors.
All right, read what you got, bro.
So today, I have Cask Cartel Premium Spirits. Thank you again. And we have the David Nicholson Reserve. What that is, I'm about to tell you, because I don't know what it is yet. So, this doesn't say too much about it. It just says, hi, thanks for teaming up with us. Here's your sample of David Nicholson Reserve. We look forward to hearing what you think. Happy sipping. Cask Cartel. Well,
well, we can look it up.
I guess we can look it up. You
Wait.
tell them what you got, since you got a little description right there.
Yeah, and then you look. I don't think it has a description either.
Oh, no?
But the card that they sent. Thank you so much for participating in this exclusive sampling of Yellowstone Limited Edition 2019 and Yellowstone Select. We hope you enjoy both samples. As always, we can't wait to hear your thoughts. So here's a little side note. With this shipment, they sent two, and I dropped it. So we have a commonality on this where we like to break glasses.
I don't know what the
And
deal is.
if you haven't seen any of our past episodes, this cigar review it. We pretty much break a glass every episode, so we're gonna try not to break a glass this episode. Knock on wood. But they sent us the Yellowstone 2019 limited edition, and then a Select, and I dropped the Select on the floor. So unfortunately, I cannot sample that one, but I got the Yellowstone.
They hooked us up regardless.
So why don't you read a little bit about the David Nicholson?
So I got it coming up right here via breakingbourbon.com. Thank you for this breakdown. So we have, it's 100 proof. So aroma of caramel, gingerbread, pecan. For the palate, noticeably thin at the first sip. It's oak and nutty. So the finish, it's a medium to long finish in an oak wood forward. Stupid ad, and I lost my place. Anyways, it sounds good.
Yeah, let me
I'll
look
read
up,
it up. Look it up.
Yeah, so then we have, what is this? The Yellowstone...
The Yellowstone.
Yellowstone Limited Edition.
I'll take it. Let's get the Cracking going. Make sure you guys hear this. Ready?
Yellowstone Limited Edition 2019.
Come on. Ah, damn it.
There's no crack. I think it's just corked. Oh, there it goes.
There we go.
Okay, we'll go. Here we go.
The smoke harmony.
Go Bourbon. So gobourbon.com. It is a 9 and 12 year blend, 101 proof. So I got you by one.
Wow. Whatever.
Kind
Kind of did
here
a
we go.
crunch.
Yeah, we do it in a crunch. It's all good.
This episode is all winging it. So if we
Yeah,
seem a little disorganized, I don't care.
Oh, here we go. So this one, it's got flavors of some coffee, orange zest, caramel, cranberry. It's spicy. It's zesty. Sounds good. So now that we got that out the way, he's going to put some ice in our glasses. And we are going to pour it out.
How many cubes, sir?
I'll take 3 cubes, please.
Aye.
So thank you very much, Cask Cartel. Very kind of you, very generous, and we are looking forward to trying it. So now, let's go into the cigars.
All right, brother. So, this is from Micallef. We have a Micallef Experiencia and a Micallef Migdalia. So, I'm going to just pick my left or right hand, and I'll give you which one you pick.
I'm righty, so I'm going to go right.
So, this would be your right.
No, your right hand.
But it would be opposite. So if you're looking at my hands right now, this would be my right now.
Sure.
So there you go.
So
I was just trying to be smart.
I have the Experiencia.
Yeah, and this is the Migdalia.
Ooh.
So I don't know too much about it.
I mean, I'll tell you right off the bat, it's constructed, looks pretty smooth. I mean, there's not too many veins. There's not too many, what would you call them?
I'm pretty veiny over here.
Too many, not mistakes, but
imperfections.
Thank you.
There you go.
It looks pretty good.
So here, real quick background about this Migdalia. So, let's see. So the strength is full. It is a wrapper of a 4-year-old San Andreas Habano. The binder is a 4-year-old Sumatra. The filler is 4-year-old Nicaraguan and Dominican. So apparently it's 4 years old. Pleasure period. So it smokes between 30 minutes to 60 minutes, depending on the size. And
it probably will be about a 45. About 40 minutes probably.
So it looks like a pretty good cigar. Quick background about Justin's cigar. Let me pull it up.
Experiencia.
Here we go. Here's a quick description. Here's the specifications. Take a look at it.
I'm going to read it out? All right.
Yeah, read it out.
Read it while you cut yours.
Yeah.
You want me to do me a solid and cut mine too?
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, I love it, man. Thank you. So, I'm smoking a double Corona. Is that a double Corona?
It looks more like a Toro.
It looks like a Toro, but it's all right. It is made in Nicaragua. It has a Mexican San Andreas Sumatra wrapper, Habano, Ecuador binder, and then a blend of Dominican Republic, Nicaragua, and Panama fillers. Panama.
Now, guys, check this out. Probably the greatest move in donut spinning history. Paying attention? Behold, the upward spiraling pigtail.
Why is it called that?
I don't know.
So I'm excited. Here's the flavors. It is a rich, thick profile containing notes of earth, leather, cedar, and spice. So it sounds like it's going to pair pretty well with this, because if this is kind of spicy and that's kind of spicy, the bodies might pair up nicely.
Try it out. Should be good, man.
So, oh, you lit it for me already?
It's lit.
It's lit. It's lit. Ooh, thank you, brother.
Let me get you there, sir. Oh, yeah. What are friends for?
My man.
My man.
We're running out of butane. We're going to try and squeeze it out, baby.
No, we're not.
Why is that? Oh, my God. No.
You got me, I got you, bro.
Damn, I got you, man.
I got you.
I think I'm all right, though. It's dying slowly, but we're getting along to it.
I love it.
So since we're on the topic of Halloween, I'm just going to say this because I just watched this movie.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
No. just watched Scream, the original Scream, back in like 1996 for the first time since like I was in second grade.
Yeah, buddy.
And quick background about Scream, I had like PTSD for like, I don't know, 6 years when I first saw it. Because I was like in second or third grade and I hid underneath the covers once Drew Barrymore got butchered. And I didn't watch it from there. I kind of blacked out. I don't really remember what happened. I remember running away from the TV. I was sleeping over at my friend's house. And I don't know if I continued to watch it, but I remember I was really scared. And then for about 5 or 6 years growing up through elementary school, when I would sleep, I would leave my door open. Hallway was dark, and if I couldn't sleep, I looked in the hallway. I would just see the Scream mask poking out of my hallway, and I absolutely hated it.
Scarred for life.
PTSD to the max, man.
Oh.
So I would always leave my TV on. And then for a couple of years, I slept with me and my brother had the same room, so we slept in bunk beds. So I would just talk to him until I fell asleep. So shout out to Tyler for helping me with my PTSD of Scream.
Got to do what you got to do to fall asleep, bro.
What are brothers for, you know? So
speaking on the topic of movies, favorite Halloween movie?
Oh, this is good. Let's go down some memory lane. So I don't know. I don't really have any favorite Halloween movies. I'll tell you this. Halloween, I don't really like getting dressed up all the time. You know, it's not really my thing. When I would go trick-or-treating, I kind of just put on like a t-shirt and I said...
You were just going for the candy.
I just want candy, so...
Did you take a pillowcase?
Yeah, I took a pillowcase. My favorite was when people had the bowls of candy outside. And just
you were one of those kids?
I was one of those punk-ass kids that took all the candy. One time I got busted. There was a guy, you know, they do it every time now, but there was a scarecrow-looking guy with the candy. And I thought it was a fake scarecrow, and he had the bowl of candy in his lap, and then I started taking all his candy, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he jumped up, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
So you were the guy taking all the candy. I was the guy scaring the kids.
There you go.
I used to do that.
After that, I probably didn't do it anymore because I didn't want to get scared.
We had a headless horseman costume, and we had this little bench right out front, and I sat on that little bench, and we put the candy was inside, and my parents would like give the candy, but I would sit there.
Yeah.
And the kids would come up, and the key is you don't scare everybody. You sit there, and sometimes I'd let whole groups just go. I'd let another group go, and I wouldn't scare anybody for like 20 minutes. And then you'd see like some kids, the little tiny kids, like little 5-year-olds. I didn't want to scare them.
You're gonna traumatize them. Man.
I know, so I'd get the kids that are like 13, 14 years old,
yeah,
and they would come up, and then you just go, ah! Or you just make like a little thing where I go like this, and I just go. And just turn your head and stop, and they don't know if they really saw that or not. I was that kid.
Yeah, you can't scare everybody because the whole neighborhood's packed. So if you keep scaring everyone's going to see from the street that you're scaring people. So you got to do it every once. Be very meticulous of who you scare.
Exactly.
Usually the punk-ass kids like me. Kids in high school, kids in middle school that want to take all the candy.
So favorite. I'll tell you a favorite movie of mine, and this is probably everybody's favorite movie.
Hold on, before you get into it.
Oh, that's right, man.
Salute.
Salute. Here's to you, brother. Oh wow! Whoa!
David Nicholson.
That Yellowstone. Ooh, it had a little bit of a burn.
This is like more sweet, like I said, like caramelly. It's
definitely spicy for sure.
Mine's not really that spicy.
Definitely spicy. So I was saying, favorite Halloween movie, Hocus Pocus for one.
Okay.
Love Hocus Pocus, but I feel like that's a very common movie for people to answer when asked, "What's your favorite?"
Yeah, I could watch that movie during Halloween.
Oh, it's on. I've watched it probably 4 times already, 5 times. They even had one that came on. I was in Michigan recently, and they said it was like 8:30 or 9 o'clock, and they said, "Oh, Hocus Pocus is coming on." But it had one of those. You ever see those AMC movies where they have the fun facts?
Love them when they do that.
I love when they do that. So they said they were going to do it. I'm like, oh shit, all right. So I'm watching it. So all these little fun facts pop up, and some of them are just funny facts. But things like they actually had 8 different black cats that had different talents, like different skills that
really?
Yeah, I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. So that's one. Another one that I would say, and it's a monster movie, but I figure all the monster scary movies are for Halloween because that's what Halloween's about.
Yeah.
Would be Young Frankenstein.
Oh,
but we talked about that in the previous episode. I love that. Love it. Love that movie.
It's I don't even consider that it is obviously Frankenstein, but when it comes to Halloween, I don't even think of that as a Halloween movie. So thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, well, I figured Frankenstein.
It's got to be, but it's such an old classic movie. It's kind of like if everyone forgets about it. But
I'd say so. We've talked about this in a previous episode. One thing you were talking about getting scarred for life or getting like PTSD after watching it, and I talked about Buffy the Vampire Slayer watching that episode.
Oh yeah,
It scared the shit out of me with those freaking guys that hover and like the. That was one that scared the crap out of me. But,
and then now that I think of it, when I was scared of Scream, there was one Halloween where I actually dressed up as Scream. But I think I was
it's such an easy one to dress up as. It's a mask
well, in the
and
movie.
black clothes.
In the movie, it was a costume they would just get from the store. So,
Yeah.
and everyone was Scream. And then I remember being one time. It was like the same black, black whole. You cover your whole body in like the black cloth, but then you had the skull with the pump, and you could pump like red dye.
I had
through
that.
it.
Yeah, I had
And
that.
I used to go
one.
to school and like,
I had that.
blood come
Yeah.
down. It was hilarious.
All right, so let's talk about costumes. So that's one of your favorite costumes that you wore. I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
from what I can remember, yeah. I mean, the one with the skull, I thought it was so cool. And then, what else? I don't even know who I can't remember. One year, recently, a couple of years ago, I dressed up as like a vampire. I did all the makeup. My girlfriend did all the makeup, which was all right. That was like the most I ever got dressed up at. Because
Really?
we actually got a party. But it actually looked pretty sick. Then, you know what? One year I was a Chippendale in high school.
Yo, no
And,
way.
and the party was outside, and like it was like a night like now. It's like 50 degrees out and freezing. I just wore black pants and no shirt, and I was like, "Why the hell am I doing this? I'm freezing." But I'll get all the girls. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Dude, that is hilarious because I was the Chippendales. I had the black pants, black shoes, and I just wore suspenders with the little bow tie.
Fresh.
I can't believe you were that one too. Yeah, and it was and of course it's in Halloween. It was actually an indoor party, but I'm like fucking wearing it. But
Yeah,
I remember. So we have a Halloween party every year at my house, and one of my favorite ones that we've done was my girlfriend and I were Beauty and the Beast. So we have a Halloween party and we get dressed up, and I remember
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about. We do trophies and prizes for the best
Sure.
dressed and everything. And I was Beauty and the Beast with my girlfriend, and I got the whole thing. I even wore the high heels with the horseshoes on the bottom, like they do in the old times, in the French times, right? I did. I had the whole suit on. It was beautiful, and she did the makeup. We had the horns, I had the hair.
Wow.
That was a good one. I've done the greaser plenty of times. So my girlfriend and I did Sandy and Daniel. Sandy.
Yeah. Sandy!
Dude, funny that you.
What's the matter with me, baby? What's the matter with you?
What's the matter with you?
What's the matter with me, baby? What's the matter with you?
Funny that you bring up Grease because I was singing that one Grease song all weekend. Because so my girlfriend was playing this whole Grease album in the car the other day, and it's her favorite movie. So
I was gonna say, speaking of which, it's one of my favorite movies all time.
it's her all-time favorite movie, and it was a song. It's where who's the girl that gets pregnant?
Oh,
What's her name?
Rizzo.
Yeah, and she sings that one song, and I can flirt with all the guys. That was the only part I'd be saying, and I'm like, that stupid song is stuck in my head.
I could flirt with all the guys.
But I was literally doing this
that is
weekend.
a fantastic movie. I actually took my mother to see when they had the 40-year reunion because it came out in the 70s, late 70s, 78 I think it came out. It was 78 or 79. But I took them on to see they had it playing in a movie theater, and I love the movie. It's great fucking movie.
Great fucking movie.
I love the soundtrack. And did you know? Here's a fun fact that Olivia Newton-John was 30 years old when she played Sandy.
Really?
She was 30.
I thought she was a lot younger.
She was 30. She looked good.
Damn, Zaddy, what kind of lotion you use, girl?
I don't know, but when she came out with that greaser, the black outfit.
Mm-hmm.
So Young Frankenstein, Hocus Pocus. We talked about costume. What other costumes that I remember?
Let me see. I mean, if it was high school and I had to go to a Halloween party, it was like a house party. I put like a baseball. If I was that guy, I would just put on a football jersey. I'm a football player. I wasn't
I'm a football player.
I wasn't too creative when it came to Halloween costumes.
Oh shit! You know who I was one year? I was fucking Regina George from Mean Girls.
What?
Dude, I put on a
You must have been in college for that.
Oh, it was fucking hilarious. Yeah, so I put on.
That's such a guy college.
Oh, it was
costume to be a girl.
great. So I put on. I had the blonde hair, right, the long blonde hair, and I put on.
Can you not put your glass over there? It makes me nervous now.
know.
I have PTSD now.
I
We're gonna fucking break a glass again.
So I had the long blonde hair, right? I just had like a pair of just blue jeans on or something, but the whole point of the costume was I had
I remember one.
I had a purple shirt underneath, like a purple bra, wife beater, like a tight one, and then I put a white one on top of it, and I cut the nipples out.
Nice.
So I had the purple coming out. I've seen if I have a picture. Hopefully we can put pictures up of all these, but it was great. And I had people rolling because as soon as I walked in, they knew exactly who the hell I was.
Hell yeah! I remember.
They're like, you can't sit with us.
Did you dress up with anyone else, or was it just you?
No, I was going to a Halloween party and nobody knew like who I was going to be, and I just rolled in there.
Did they knew who they picked up on it?
Oh, they knew immediately. Because I
hilarious.
came in with like a hoodie, and as soon as I took the hoodie off, they're like, "That's fucking hilarious."
There's another Halloween that I did with all my buddies. We dressed up as nuns, and my one buddy was a cardinal, and that was like the hit of the party. It was like 6 or 7 guys. One of them was Gandhi. So we had Gandhi, we had and like I don't know 4 or 5 nuns, and then a priest, and then one Jesus. So we had like squatted up.
Wow.
So yeah, one
squad.
Squad. And one of my buddies was Jesus. He had the the wooden halo. Then my one buddy was Gandhi. He had like the bald cap he put over his head with the glasses. And then like me and 2 or 3 of my buddies were nuns, and then one was a cardinal.
Yo,
and, like,
that is great.
there were some great pictures. I definitely have pictures somewhere I could throw up in there. But that was a good hit.
We were. I remember in college, a buddy of mine, him and I were Pineapple Express. So we were we were what's his name? Dale and Saul.
Wow.
When I dressed in a suit.
How do you dress up as them?
So I dressed up in the suit. I was Dale Denton.
Yeah.
I dressed up in the suit, the tan suit, right, with the sneakers on.
He's like the crooked guy, right? The guy who sells the weed.
No, Saul is and then Dale is Dale is Seth Rogen.
Oh, Dale is the guy who serves all the papers.
So he's I dressed up in the suit, the sneakers, and I put like blood on my ear because he gets his ear shot off. And then my other buddy found the fucking shirt and the pajama pants.
Wow.
And he found a duffel bag and he just stuffed the duffel bag with like leaves from outside.
I thought hurricane season was over.
It was hilarious, dude. It was a great costume.
Wow, that's a good one for sure.
Oh, we've got some good ones over the years. I remember the Beauty and the Beast was last year. We had the Greaser one, Sandy. It was some fun ones over the year. I remember being way back like middle school due to the Halloween middle school dances. I wound up going as like a jester, I think, one year. Halloween
Parties are fun.
They're good. They're fun.
The thing with me is like, I like to be at the party already dressed up. I don't want like the process of thinking what I want to wear, finding the costume. I don't find that part fun. When I'm at the party already, have my costume.
Oh, it's great.
I mean, I don't know if that makes logical sense. Of course, you want to be at a party with a costume, but I just like being there already.
You like the atmosphere of the party.
Because there's nothing like being boozed up when you're in a costume.
Oh, it's great. I remember going one year. It was in college, and I went as, I think a couple buddies of mine. We went with like in togas, like we were I forgot.
Toga.
Like it was whatever costume it was. We dressed in togas, right? And I think we were Romans or Greeks, where you had the olive branch, right? The little.
Of course, yeah.
And we went, but then it was free because we were up. I went to school upstate New York, and it was freezing, and we had to walk because so we walked to the party. Oh my God, we were so cold on the walk back, so cold. But so let's go another Halloween topic. What's your favorite candy? What was your favorite candy? I think we talked about this in a previous episode. I think I know what it is. So we'll just get this one right out the way.
Well, if you know what it is, let's hear it.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Damn, son, you got me. But besides that, runner-ups, you got Twix and Kit Kats.
Ooh. Now, what are some like old ones that you remember getting? Okay, let's do the favorite ones. Like when you open up, you dumped your bag on the carpet in the living room, and you started sorting all your candy.
The ones I automatically threw in the garbage, Whoppers.
I threw those away too. Hated those. Candy
things,
corns, I threw away. I hate candy corns.
Yeah, I would like eat them if I was bored. I wasn't looking for them. But Whoppers were instantly going in the garbage.
You know what ones I really loved was Fireballs.
Nah, I wasn't a fan of those either.
Actually, I didn't say I loved them, but I kept them because occasionally they were good. It kind of tastes like Big Red.
Airheads. I used to love the Airheads.
Airheads were good. They always got stuck in my teeth. They're so chewy.
I remember being in like
Fun Dips.
Fun Dips. Yeah, if you were at a house and they offered full Fun Dip packages, that was a house like I went to like 2 or 3 times. Like when you would get the full size candy bars.
Oh yeah,
that was like the spot.
Yeah, but you had to go to those big rich houses.
Yeah, you'd have to.
You always get like some of the shit can't. Like you can walk up and you always judge it by how the kids look when they turn around from the front door. They look all depressed, like fuck. They just got like pennies and
yeah, they got pencils and pretzels.
Pretzels, fucking hated pretzels. It's not even candy. What other ones that were good?
I used to love Airheads when I was younger. I used to get like a rush from Airheads because I used to think they were so sour. So I remember like being on the bus during Halloween, like at school, and I open up, I'd be like, just like licking it at times, and I'd be like, oh, so gross. And then eventually, like I guess I liked them, and I was just like, yeah, and just pop them.
You remember? So here's 2. So you remember Warheads? Remember Warheads?
Hold on,
sour ones.
What was I just saying? Airheads?
Airheads.
Oh, bro.
Is that what you were?
I meant Warheads, not Airheads.
Oh, Airheads were like the long.
Yeah, Airheads were the
chewy ones.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Like the Laffy Taffy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Warheads.
So Warheads.
That's why I was not Airheads.
They had lemon Warheads. And
I'm
then
an Airhead.
And then they had the black cherry ones that came in the black wrapper. I love those. I would eat those. I would eat so many of those, my tongue would bleed. Because I was fucking.
Because there was nothing
nuts.
like getting through the sour part and getting to the sweet part.
You put one.
Yeah, you suck it up for like 30 seconds and then they come up sweet.
So I had those, and then the other ones. Remember the little nerd boxes? Nerds? Mm-hmm. I used to love the purple ones. Grape flavored Nerds. I used to just take the whole box and just loved them. But they came in the little tiny ones.
You know what I used to get in my neighborhood that was a good surprise, but it's not really candy? People would give me Dunkaroos.
I love Dunkaroos.
I would get Dunkaroos in my thing. I'd be like, fuck.
Dude, I had to go trick-or-treating in your neighborhood.
My parents would never buy me Dunkaroos. So when I got them for Halloween, I was like, yo, this is sick. Dunkaroos, baby. That was a good surprise. Yo, it's smoky as hell in here.
I love it.
Yeah. No vent.
As Jim Carrey in The Mask would say.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else we got?
All right, so...
Oh, you know what we used to do? We used to go to one of my buddy's neighborhood, and he lived in a neighborhood with a lot of big houses, and his backyard led to the other side of the block. So if you walked, like he had his backyard has fence, but if you hopped the fence, it was like a little wood section, and it would bring you to the next block. So we used to get eggs, and
you used to egg people.
This one girl's house that we knew, we used to throw eggs at our house, and then go on our little alternate route, and then hop back in the house, and it was like nothing ever happened. The adrenaline rush was sick.
I remember this one time, this girl. So we were giving out candy. It was at my parents' house. Like I said, once you graduate past trick or treating, you start giving out the candy, and I love giving out the candy. I love dressing up. Like last year, was it last year? I was like giving out the candy, not the Halloween part, but giving out the candy. I was Popeye, and I would dress, and I would and I'd give out the candy to the kids. I loved seeing their faces, right? But I remember one year I was giving out candy, and we had a glass door, right? You have your main door, and then the screen door for the winter. You replace it with glass.
Sure.
And I remember this one girl had come up, and we had given her candy, right? And we closed the door, and she had dropped the candy on the floor, like she went to put it in her bucket, and it dropped on the floor. So she bent down to pick it, and an egg smacked the glass. So somebody did a drive-by and tried throwing eggs at her, but she ducked at the right at the perfect time to pick up the candy, and it smacked it right against the glass. I'm like, holy dude, scared the shit. She's like, what the fuck was that?
That reminds me of
perfect timing. And the girl was like, what was that? I said, they almost just fucking egged you.
It wasn't Halloween, but I remember being up at the crack ass of dawn for school, and it was in the middle of winter, and I must have been like either I was in elementary school, because I remember going into my elementary school with water balloons. I remember waiting for the bus, and I don't know if it was like, it must have been high schoolers, because they were driving around in cars, and these little freaking degenerates threw water balloons at me. This little kid in elementary school.
Water balloons on Halloween?
No, not even Halloween. That's what I'm saying. What it reminds me of, like,
I
got hit with water. I didn't get hit, but they missed me. But I was like,
Water balloons suck because it's not. It's like
in the
now
winter.
you're soaked afterwards.
And then there was a water balloon that didn't pop on the snow, so I held it and I brought it into school. And our one teacher's like, "What are you doing with that?" And I was like, "Someone threw this at me," and she took it away from me. But I remember like years later, I'm like, "Man, what assholes throwing kids in high school throwing water balloons at a kid in elementary school?" I'm like, "You guys got to be real punk ass mothers,
punk ass
motherfuckers." You know what I mean?
Punk ass bitch.
So I remember, in high school, being part of the sports teams. My sister was a volleyball player, and our house was TP'd once. Nice. But what sucked was that it rained the next day. Oh. So the TP was impossible to get off the trees because they took full rolls and throwing them all over the house, all over the trees. It was impossible because this stuff was like caked on.
Yeah, that's no joke. It's mushy and nasty. Like it's almost like insulation that gets wet. It's like
it was gross. Have you ever TP'd somebody's house or no?
No. Yeah.
I can't say I did.
I've TP'd people's houses, and I had shaving cream. I would put shave cream in people's faces. But my favorite was because I played football in high school, so we always played either on Halloween or the weekend of Halloween or whenever it was. And I always remember there was always a Halloween party. So like when we would win a football game and just be freaking lit up on the adrenaline from winning, and then going to a Halloween party, it was like, it's like old high school jock movies. You're like
hammered.
You're like, yeah, let's go Halloween party. We just won, baby. Good times. Good times.
I love it. So what else is there Halloween? I'm trying to think of what other stuff. I remember. So let's talk decorations, because Halloween's a big. Like everybody decorates their houses for Halloween.
Yeah.
I remember what we used to do at my parents' house is the garage. We used to say, you walk up to my parents' front door, and we had a walkway that went around to where the garage was. That's where the driveway. So we used to say candy's around the side of the house. Candy this way. So the kids would have to walk, and we kind of set up the walkway a little bit. And then in the garage, we put the candy inside the garage. And we smoked out the entire garage and put like strobe lights. And my stepfather had the creepiest soundtrack. Okay. And he would put it, and it was almost a point where I'm like, this is too sick because kids are not going to come in here. Picture it all smoky, strobe lights going on. And he had a soundtrack of basically like people getting tortured in a dungeon. Oh. So they would have like you hear the water dripping. You'd hear like creaky doors. Also, like,
I think I might do that one. I think I might do that for Halloween.
And then you'd hear like a chainsaw. I'm like, this is sick.
Yeah,
we can't do this.
I like that.
It was creepy. Like it was so creepy that I didn't even want to be in there holding the candy.
I think once I have my own house, I think I'll be more involved with Halloween, like setting it up for kids to come, like doing you did, like having the garage open with like fog light and kind of making it creepy. So like they're like, well, do we want to go in there? Not really scare them, but
you want candy, you better go in there.
Yeah, you want some, and
you'd be surprised what the kids do for candy.
Or maybe I'll do it like I'll make it like really creepy, but if they go in there, they get like full bar Snickers. Like their trip was worth it. You know what I mean? That'd be sick. That's a good idea.
You put on a sign that says "Face your fear" for full bar candy.
Yeah,
like a sign on the front, like face your fears. You want that. Like full Twix bars on the other end.
And have like maybe either like myself or someone like kind of dressed up and like scare the people and see what they do.
I don't even know if you could do that nowadays though. People
probably I'm suing you.
We did it in.
You scared my child.
It's you. I'm like, what the fuck was that? We did it in college once. We had a Halloween party in the basement. We did the same thing. We fogged out the whole thing, except this one kid dressed up as the guy from the Saw movies, Jigsaw, the little doll, the little doll thing.
Fun fact. I hate scary movies. Hate.
Well, I don't like them either.
Hate.
Double hate.
Loathe entirely.
But and to go back to the whole Scream thing, I just watched Scream a couple of days ago for the first time in a long time, and I don't really remember what happened. And I was still like, I kind of almost like when Drew Barrymore was like when he was talking, "What's your favorite scary movie?" and like creeping her out. I was like kind of like fast forwarding. Like, I'm scared. And my girlfriend was like, "Are you serious? Like, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Okay, fine. I would play it." I finally watched the whole thing, but I was still like, kind of. It's like the middle of the day too. I was like getting creeped out. I finally did it, so I overcame my fear. So I'm not that big of a baby.
We did so we fogged out that whole basement, and he dressed up as that doll. And he in the basement, you had to go down the stairs, and it was like wooden stairs, so it made creaky noises. And then the whole basement was fogged, and he sat like in the back on a chair and just sat there. So as people were coming into the party, like they'd go through the fog, and all of a sudden they'd see the face, be like, "What the fuck?" And he would like jump up. It was creepy.
That's another thing. I used to like when I used to play football, not in high school. I used to play for the PAL, the Police Athletic League, and where the football fields where there was woods, and they would make the haunted trails, and they would just have a whole trail like that was all creeped out, but then hire people that scare the shit out of you. And it took me a long time to build up some courage to do that.
Oh yeah, we had one like
those like haunted houses. I don't. You
know what it
like
is?
That.
It's jump.
But I do it
it's
anyway.
Jump scaring. Yeah, like I did.
Yeah,
we did it last year. There's one right by our house that does a haunted corn maze, and then they do a haunted house. And going through the corn maze, it's like you know it's coming, but they still jump at you.
They get at
and
you.
it gets you like, oh my, and then you kind of laugh afterwards. But
you laugh.
The constant jumpingness that gets your heart going up and down, up and down, up and down. So we got out of that. I go, listen. I need just give me like a minute or so to catch my breath, because what happened was,
God damn,
like they stick you in the front. They stick you in the front at first, right? So you're going through the front, and then they're like, all right, no, we don't want to be in the back. So now you go in the back. So they put me in the back, right? And
hold on, bro. I got so much smoke in my eye.
It's smoky.
I can't see. All right, sorry.
All right,
we're back.
We back. I don't know if it really did anything, but
no, my eyes are a little bit better.
Okay.
It was like cloudy. I was like, oh God, I can't see. I started crying. Can't be showing tears on the show.
Nah.
Kidding me? I'm a man.
So what was I saying? Oh, the corn maze. So they stuck me in the back, right? Now in the back is you're like kind of pushing the group, because so this one guy, what he used to do is like you would get scared. The people would scare in the front, but then everybody would come up from behind you and scare you from behind. So you'd be walking, and constantly you're like looking over your shoulder like this, and then all of a sudden, like there'd be a guy in the corn on the left of the trail, and he wouldn't scare the people in the front. He would wait until you passed, and then he would come out and walk behind you and scare you. So I'm like, holy shit! And I kept pushing him. So there was this one guy who, after he scared us, and he had like that Texas Chainsaw mask, right? And just had this long like overcoat, and he scared us.
Dude,
right?
Get that glass. You're moving your hands way too much. You're gonna get so involved. And you're gonna be like, bah, and break the glass, and then
I got it. I'm gonna hold it.
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared.
So he scared us, right? And then he let us walk a little bit, and then he proceeded to follow me, and he followed me probably about 15 steps, 20 steps behind me, just walking very slowly. And I was constantly like this. And I would look over my shoulder, and he'd still be there. And I'd look back, and he'd still be there. And he'd be walking.
Those people are like really good, because they keep a straight face, and it's like.
Well, it didn't matter. He could probably smiling or laughing, but he had his mask on.
But like all the times that I've done those haunted houses, and it's like they're really scary. I don't know if I'm a big baby, but what I don't like about scary movies and that stuff is just I don't like the anticipation. I don't like the fear of the unknown. It's like the build up towards everything. I don't like that. The whole build up. I'm like, all right, what's happening? Like, what's going on? I can't do it. So.
Dude, he followed us. He followed me for a good half of the maze, and the maze was like probably 20 minutes long. So he was following me for 10 minutes, never scared me. He scared the initial scare, and then would follow me for half the maze, and never, dude. And I was constantly like this, and then what would happen is
just getting in your head.
We'd be walking, and then I'd turn, he'd be gone. I'm like, where the fuck did he go? And then we'd walk again, I'd turn around, and he's like right next to you. I'm like, dude, this mother. So it got to the point where we went into this one opening that was all clouded up with a fog machine. And this guy came out from the clouds with a chainsaw and was just like, and chasing everybody. So we're fucking running around. But there was like 3 different exits. So if you went to the wrong one, you're like back at the beginning. So we're like running around. And I'm like, I lost the group, and I'm like by myself. So I run back, and I see this guy, and he like scared. I'm like, listen, hold on. I stop him. I go, hold on a second. Just let me know. Because he's like, are you good? I'm like, no, I'm good. Just, am I going the right way? Because I don't want to be stuck in this thing for fucking an hour. Like, am I going? He's like, yeah, just go that way. So then I'm like, all right, cool. So then I start walking. And I realize, like, shit, group, like, where the fuck is the group? So I just take off and just like, boom, just haul ass in. Because I'm like, I got to catch up to these guys. So I'm haul ass and people like jumping out. I'm just like, get out of my way.
I mean, like, dude, I was haul-assing.
Haul ass in to get back to the, run right through the freaking,
Probably everyone's like,
chainsaw guy.
Everyone's like, look at this little bitch.
I'm just running
Look at this
through,
little bitch.
I finally catch up to him. My girlfriend's like, "You're stepping on my feet." I'm like, "Cause he's chasing me. Move quicker." But
Where was that?
That was Schmidt Farm right over here.
I'll make sure to not go there.
And then we went into the haunted house, and the haunted house was really loud, and they had like heavy metal music playing. And it's like every room, it's the same thing. It's just a different theme.
What do you think's more creepier? So if you go into a house, right, and it's a creepy looking house, and there's heavy metal death playing, or like creepy, like very like Mozart music type of playing, like
Silence is scary.
Well, that's not what I asked Justin.
Okay, I would.
That's
think
not what
that...
I asked you. Like, think about like what's the movie? What's the movie with Hannibal Lecter? The guy Buffalo Bill. Put the lotion in the basket.
Oh, that's Silence of the Lambs. Great movie, by the way.
Yeah, phenomenal. When he's putting on like the real mask, and like he's dressed up as a girl and has that creepy music playing. I feel like that is more creepy than like heavy metal music. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like I guess in essence it's soothing music or calming music, but like you're a freak. There's like a freak in front of you. Like,
or when he kills the guy and he cuts his face off and wears it.
That's what I'm
as
saying.
a mask.
The whole scene where he puts on the mask and the dress is like, "Would you fuck me?"
No, I'm talking about Hannibal, about Anthony Hopkins.
Oh, well, Buffalo Bill does that. Buffalo Bill does that too.
When Anthony Hopkins gets out of that solitary, or he's in that like cage in the middle of the gym or whatever it is.
Yeah, the cop.
He cuts the guy's face off and he wears it. Oh my god!
At
the very end, he's like,
"Yeah, because
I'm having a friend over for dinner." Well, here's a famous line. Here's a famous line when he goes, "I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti."
You said that a few times.
Or, my girlfriend hates that sound. Every time I do it, she goes, "Stop." I'm like, she goes, "Stop."
Don't do it,
dude. Anyway,
so
let's finish it.
That's a Halloween, man. That's Halloween for you.
Love it.
If you guys have a certain costume, good story, let us know. We want to know, like we said, we always want to get you guys involved. We want to hear your thoughts, your opinions, your stories, even if it's just a DM. We just like to talk to people.
Love it.
But yeah, let us know your favorite Halloween costume, Halloween movie, what you don't like about Halloween, what you do. Do you like it better than Christmas? Whatever. Some people are Halloween people.
Hell no. Christmas is the best holiday.
I know. But thank you guys for always continuing to watch. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the Burn Down. Throw us a like, throw us a comment. Follow us on Instagram, the Burn Down Podcast, the Brother Cigar, or Brother Cigar, the Dapper Cigar. And let's continue to keep this boat rocking.
Let's do it. So with that, we're going to wish you guys a very happy and a very safe Halloween. And here's to you guys. Thank you for watching.
Boo.
Salud.